alien implants, entity implants stuck inside your astral body, your physical body, can cause all kinds of different issues in your life. Very similar to negative entity attachments, but from a slightly different place. You're carrying it around with you. In this video, I'm going to be doing activations to remove physical implants and to remove astral implants. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a lot of experience with negative entity attachments, and I've taught classes on removing them and removed lots and lots of negative entities. So from that perspective, implants and entities really aren't that different. They're both attached to you. You have to deal with them, and they can cause negative experiences. They're just in different categories of negative experiences. So I'm excited to do this for you, and my guides say that it's quite easy for me to. And that's really how I started doing negative entity attachments as well. My guides, the Hathors, they're an extra-dimensional collective similar to the Pleiadians or the Arcturians. They came to me and they said, hey, you can remove this is quite easy, and told me how. And then at the same time, throughout this entire process, where I've had lots of people in my classes, and every once in a while I have someone in my class who actually doesn't have negative entity attachments, they have implants. And so I've been able to go ahead and remove those as well. So I'm excited to be able to do this in a video today. I'm excited about what it'll bring to you and the changes that it'll make in your life. And I'm excited about what it'll bring to me, because you're going to tell me how it worked. And please reach out to me and let me know if you have persistent implants. And I'd be happy to work with you in a one-on-one basis, especially early on as I get more and more familiar with all the different types and the different experiences that you have. From my understanding so far, there are multiple types of implants. They come from different sources, sometimes aliens, sometimes just entities, and they are also either physical or astral. So that's what's kind of going to be kind of fun today, is that I'm going to actually remove both types, which is a little bit unusual. You would think, oh, if I have a physical entity, don't I need to go to a doctor with a scalpel and he's actually going to remove it? What we're going to do is communicate with those that actually installed them in you. And we're going to let them know that their experiment, that their goal, that their mission was a complete success. And those implants are no longer necessary, they're no longer needed, so they can come and remove them themselves. That way, you don't have to go to somebody physically, you don't have to try to figure out where it is, and you've got and try to convince someone that you actually have something like this. Try calling your doctor and saying, I have an alien implant, could you please remove it? I don't think it's going to go very well. And then, of course, the astral removal is very similar to the type of removal that I would do for a negative entity attachment. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. At this time, I'd like for you to go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice big deep breath. And relax as you exhale. Feel yourself sinking into the chair that you're sitting in. I want you to feel the sensation of the breath moving in and out of your nostrils. I want you to feel your clothes against your skin. And we're first going to go ahead and remove astral implants from your past lives and your ancestors in the past, in the present, and in the future. The way my activations work is I will say, breath in. You'll take a nice big deep breath, you'll hold it at the top, and you'll wait for me to say the word awaken. This word will be somewhat explosive, so don't be alarmed. Breath in. Awaken! Excellent. That is really all there is to it. If you had any implants in your astral body, then they have been removed. And like I said earlier, if you discover that they have been replaced, then let me know in the comments and I'll work with you to see if we can get them permanently removed. Okay, now I'd like to go ahead and remove physical implants. Now this won't be instantaneous because those who added them to you will have to come and remove them. So this is a message to those who have implanted these in you that their experiment was a complete success. They've received everything that they needed to receive from the implant and that they are no longer required. And that we ask you to go ahead and remove these implants, these physical implants, and destroy them. Breath in. Awaken. Okay. So I would like for you to, at this time, take your energy field that emanates from all around you and vibrates in all directions, to just go ahead and stretch that energy field out a little bit. Just feel it growing, because it's no longer restricted by implants, and you can experience a much freer, happier, and higher vibrational life from this point forward. I would like for you at this time to feel and notice any sensation that you're experiencing on the bottoms of your feet. Notice the same thing on the top of your head. And when you're ready to move forward in life unburdened by implants, either physical or astral, then you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for participating in those activations. It means the world to me to be able to do this for you. And if you would like another activation, there are plenty more. There are many more on this YouTube channel, so check out my other videos, including negative entity attachment removals. You can also go to my website and download another activation that is a nervousness relief activation. If you are nervous about an upcoming event, an experience, asking somebody out on a date, asking for a raise, then I highly recommend that you check it out. You can download it from my website, and I'll include a link in the description below. So thank you again for participating in this activation and watching this video, my first on removing negative implants. Hopefully it's worked out great for you. In case you're curious, I travel around North America in a camper van. I'm doing the van life thing. And usually I'm appearing at festivals and conferences and expos, but of course it's 2020, so those things aren't going on. But anyway, if you look around right now, I'm actually in South Dakota, near Rapid City, and enjoying the sights, and I'll be checking out Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore soon. So thank you so much for watching this video and participating in the activation. I'd highly recommend checking out my other videos because I have lots more activations that will raise your vibration and make your life even more amazing than it already is. I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you on the next one.